Hi there, I have some bad news for you. Alibaba stock is not for you. Unless you have the following qualities. And let me explain. You see Alibaba over the last 5 days down 6%. But before investing in this company, or if you have invested, you have to be aware of these qualities. If you don't have them, don't invest in this company and sell it right now. First, to invest in Alibaba, in this company, you need discipline. Discipline. Read again. A discipline plan. To do the right thing, even if you don't like it. You don't like when Alibaba reported earnings, the revenue, which were up, but the stock price went down. You don't like this. So you don't do stupid things. You don't sell it. You hold the stock. Maybe buy more if you like the return. So this is the quality called discipline. You do the right thing even if you don't like it. You don't like the stock price to go up 68% and then down 15%. You don't like this, but you have the discipline to do the right thing. Then the next quality is patience. Read again, patience. And look at this image. You have to wait, sit in front of a wall and look at it and do nothing. If you don't have this quality, again, don't invest in Alibaba. And let me explain. Look here. Alibaba over the last 5 years, down 35%. Imagine if you have invested back in 2022, when the stock price was about $87. How many years do you have to wait till you make a profit? Let's count. 1, 2, 3, and 3.5. Right? So more than 3 years. You had to wait more than 3 years to make a profit of about 42% up. Do you have the patience? I'm asking you. Do you have this patience to sit and do nothing while the stock price grows? Ask yourself this question. Do you have the patience to wait more than 3 years? And this is the lucky case. You only had to wait 3 years to make a profit. Because there are scenarios when you wait 5 years. And then after 5 years, you make a profit like this. So again, ask yourself, do you have the patience to wait? If the answer is yes, for this and discipline, then you can invest in Alibaba. But before this, you need another important quality, judgment. Now, read again, judgment. And don't think about the judgment day. 7 things that will happen. You have to understand what judgment means. The process of forming an opinion or making a decision after careful thought, after careful analysis. So you form an opinion, and based on that opinion, you make a decision, but after a careful analysis. And then you have your judgment, you have more choices to choose from, and make a decision. And to improve the judgment, you have to reflect on your decisions. See whether it's bad or good. Judgment. How do you know that Alibaba is still cheap at the current level? How do you know when it's time to sell? How do you know when it's time to buy more? How do you know that? You need judgment. Without it, you can't make the right decision. And be very careful here, because Not only the two skills, discipline, patience, are important, but also judgment. Do your own analysis, careful analysis, and make the right decision based on your analysis. And then reflect back on your decision. Because sometimes you do your own analysis, you make a decision, then later on you find out that you were wrong. You were wrong when you sold the stock here, $80. Maybe you bought here at 90 and you sold here because you panicked. But then you see what happened. A double. That's why it's important to reflect on your own decisions. And once you have all those three qualities, discipline, patience, and judgment, then you can invest in Alibaba stock. You are well prepared to take advantage of Alibaba stock. You need discipline to say no when the market goes down. Or maybe you look at others, at their returns, and you say, oh my gosh, I'm down 50%. But you need that discipline to say no. I believe in my own judgment. I believe in my own investment idea. And then later on, you'll have the right return. Then you need patience. You see, it takes more than 2 years, 3 years, till you have a profit, a nice return. And also judgment to make the right decisions. So this is all you need to invest in Alibaba stock. Now, for you, it might be hard at the beginning, especially this part with judgment. Because if you don't know to analyze the stock, a business, you might make mistakes. So, to help you, you can join my membership. Go to my profile, press join, and then you can have access to my portfolio, see every transaction I make, plus an ongoing investing course. You simply join my Titan Investor. And of course, you also have access to the previous plans. And if you want more, maybe you need more help than this, you can have an exclusive 1-hour coaching call with me, where you can ask me anything, even if they are stupid questions. Maybe you are shy, ashamed, that you don't know, but you don't have to worry about that. You can ask me anything about investing. And by joining this level, you also have access to the previous levels. So this is the highest value you can get. If you are planning to increase your returns, increase your wealth, then join my membership. And that's it for this video. And if you have other questions, please let me know in the comments.